Hey, what's up guys? This is Double X here, and this is going to be another exciting high-level StarCraft 2 play. Today's match is going to be from the Team Liquid StarCraft 2 Open, and this is a really big tournament with 2048 competitioners. And the winner is qualified for the Team Liquid Star League 3 qualifiers. And also a pretty nice prize pool is so our players are going to be, as the red Zerg here is going to be Tomfour, an American player with 653 wins and 594 losses. And he's placed 55th in his Master League on the, so that's really good. And his opponent is going to be aTnSocke, or just Socke as I will call him for this cast. Socke is currently at 605 wins and 331 losses, and is currently at 3rd place in his Master League on the European server. So we have a Zerg versus Zerg actually, and this is, since Zerg is the least played race, this is going to be the least common matchup. And we can see both players are getting out their spawning pools. Socke is a little bit quicker than Tomfour, but no biggie, because the rush distance on this map is so long. And the map is going to be scrap station for all of you who didn't know this. So Socke's spawning pool is just about complete, and wow, Socke is already with 5 hotkeys. Don't know what that's all about. And we can see that Socke is immediately getting out those standard 4 links, and he's also getting the metabolic boost, so he'll upgrade those to speed links, and is also getting 2 additional links, as well as a queen. Tomfour just completed his gas, and he's actually going roaches. So speed links and also baneling nest going up for Socke. So speed links, possibly banelinks against roaches. I wonder who's going to win actually, because roaches are pretty robust with their +1 armor, but yeah, let's see what happens when the Zerglings arrive to Tomfour's base. I think they're just coming in to scout and see what's going on, because they don't stand a chance to the queen in those low numbers. And of course this overlord spotted everything. Pretty good overlord placement from Tomfour. He knows exactly where, when and where Socke is going to push. And Tomfour even got out a spine crawler, so pretty good placement. And then especially in the early game when you're trying to macro up, a spine crawler is never a bad choice. And he's also got up a second spine crawler, so he can protect all his drones. So yeah, Tomfour really wants to macro up here, and a speedling coming in to scout. And meanwhile, Socke's layer is finishing, and he's also getting a roach warren, and he's getting a double roach warren. So pretty interesting build here. I've never seen it before. He's going the old high-tech double roach warren. That is so strange actually. Okay, maybe he's going to get out those upgrades for the roaches at the same time. I don't know what he's doing actually. Maybe he's worried about one of them is going to be taken out by Tomfour's roaches. No, not Tomfour. Tomfour. and Tomfour's layer is also going up, you can see here, and also got his second gas, so basically he's trying to follow up with Socke's build, but yeah, I think Socke, yeah, he cancelled his banelingness there when he saw Tomfour's roaches, so great play there. And Tomfour is pushing out with his spine crawlers, and he's looking to secure his expansion here, because for now he's going to be protected by those backdoor rocks, and since there are no air units for any of the teams, no, the players yet, these spine crawlers will guard this this ramp and this entrance perfectly. So I think I would have expanded by now, but I don't know what he's doing. Oh, and an overseer from Socke coming in to scout if Tomfour has expanded, and what is going on in Socke's base? If we take a look at the army tab, units tab, we can see that Socke has played more macro style than Tomfour, but Tomfour is going to expand before Socke, so we'll see how big a role it plays. And you can see, wow, Tomfour just produced 6 drones at once. That's sick. And but Socke has a slight army advantage, and he's wisely going to grab his own expansion now as well. So pretty much the same build from both sides. I can't tell who's ahead or not. I can see it's very even in the units tab, and but I think Socke is both players are working on their attack and armor upgrades as well, and I'm not a Zerg player, so I can't tell who's going to win right now, but Socke has a Socke is currently at a disadvantage because his base isn't up and running yet, but Tomfour has begun to saturate his, and Socke doesn't even have a second queen. Always get that second queen as a Zerg. Oh, and they contaminate on Socke's base. But what was I saying? Yes, always remember to get out that second queen as a Zerg, because then you can have one queen to inject larva and one queen to spread creep. Creep is always crucial, but because your units move much faster. But in ZvZ, it's I don't know if it's giving you an advantage or not to spreading creep, because your opponent will benefit from the creep as well, and he's pushing out with his spine crawlers. Then that is really good. If he's spreading some more creep, he could get his spine crawlers up here even, and secure a third. Pretty hard to secure a third on scrap station. The matches won't normally go that long, so that the players will have to secure a third on this map actually, but most Zergs prefer to secure this base, but this Zergling will guard that, so I don't know. And wow, this is so even. It's like it's making me laugh inside. I'm not going to ha ha ha, but it's pretty funny, I think. And an infestation pit going up for Socke, and you can see both are getting up attacks, and he's also getting the pathogen glands. I'm not very familiar with Zerg, so I didn't know that upgrade in my head. But So he's getting a third hatchery. Maybe he's going to. Yeah, he'll probably mass up an army when this base is kicking in. You can see here he's saving up all his money, and he's probably he's going to most likely get out some infestors, but Tomfour has also got his infestation pit up somewhere. There it is, and he's also getting out the pathogen glands. How do you pronounce that? Pathogen? Pathogen? I don't know. Never mind. So the Overlord speed is research for Tomfour, always a good thing to do, and he's sending them out all over the place to scout for Socke's army, which is basically these roaches and those 4 infestors. You can see here that Tomfour has a lot of roaches, but 7 is being produced for Socke, so really close match. Oh, never mind, you can see. Okay, so Socke is going roach infestor, and Tomfour is going roaches only. So I think Tomfour will benefit from this because using this, the fungal growth on roaches isn't that good actually. So if they were to battle right now, I'd say Tomfour would win, but you gotta remember, I'm not a Zerg player, so I might be wrong. And Socke is actually looking to secure his third, and it's already scouted by Tomfour, so I think he'll secure his third as well. I think we'll see a drone move up here very soon, and there it is when I just spoke about it. I think he heard me. And no anti-air really now, and so both are going roach infestor. We're gonna have a big battle over here, and the battle is so even. It's like wow, and you have to stay grouped with your fungal growth friends, because it's not very nice to abandon them, but you shouldn't abandon them because they'll die much faster then. You can see the roaches isn't taking too much damage from the fungal growth. But it's looking like, yeah, Tomfour definitely has an advantage here, but so much roaches spawning, and you can see it's like up 12 roaches to, no, it's up 20 roaches to Socke. Socke not in good position, and also getting up hydras. Never a good thing to do if your opponents go mass roaches. So I don't see how Socke could turn this around with 4 infestors and 3 hydras. So Tomfour is just going to push in here. He's locking down the expansion and just burrowing away. But Socke has the overseer, so Tomfour is unburrowing, and infested turret spawning for Socke, and a lot of roaches for Tomfour, and Socke is GGing out of this game, and it's 1-0 for Tomfour. So really good play. He was 1 step behind the whole match, but and just scouted out Socke and followed up with whatever Socke did. So they went the same builds, but being 1 step behind isn't necessarily bad, because he was able to get a bit ahead in the macro, and that you can see that he has an advantage here because of that. So really good match, and this was match number 1. Game number 2 is going to be next, so I'll see you guys next time.